That's it's real now.
Okay, so we're going to start with our general meeting. I think people are on Zoom. Can we have the slides? PowerPoint? Okay, so welcome everyone to the AsiaTEFL general meeting. We're going to start. Next slide. Oh, I can get it. This is the order of agenda that we're going to cover. And we're going to start the meeting with the President's greeting. So, President Chun Ji-hyun.
Hello, everyone. We are going to begin our general meeting. Did you enjoy 3 days conference? Okay, maybe we have lots of discussions to talk. We've pioneered a new form of a conference this year, hybrid one, with technology. But we've had so many challenges before and during the conference. So we will talk about it and we'll make our AsiaTEFL conference better and better year after year. So I'd like to wish it to meet you again and again. So now let's do our business meeting. Shall we begin?
Thank you, President Chun. Now we're also going to have the conference chair's greeting. Conference Chair Park Ju-kyung.
Well, hello everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Finally, we are here on the last day. And is this for me just to greet or give a report as well? Do I have some other time to
Yes,
report?
yes. This is just for the greeting.
Just greeting.
Greeting.
Oh, okay. Okay, so thank you very much. I will come back for a report.
Thank you. Now we're going to start. Oh, sorry. Please stay. Don't go. So we have report on conferences again. Our chair, Professor Park Ju-kyung.
Okay, first of all, I'd like to give you some numbers. We had about 1,200 proposals submitted, and then 839 proposals were accepted. And on the conference program, we have 1 keynote, 6 plenary, 6 featured, 340 concurrent sessions, and 5 on-site presentations. And we have very brave and very loyal AsiaTEFL members and presenters who come all the way to Kintex and they presented on-site. And then about registration, 950 registered on the registration system, but 820 paid for their registration. So, I mean the conference. So we have around 820 paid registrants. And then participation, the number is not correct. We have about over 150 participants on site throughout 3 days, and then around 700 online participants. And then they're from about 37 countries and regions, and out of 37, we have people from 23 Asian countries and regions. And if you look at this table, South Korea, as the host, we have 445 participants. I think it's one of the greatest numbers that we have from one single country. And then as you can see, Japan, from Japan, we have 72 participants. And then the third one is China, Iran, right? Iran, 57, and then China, 34, and then Uzbekistan, 26, From Thailand, 12. India, 19. Philippines, 19. Literally, AsiaTEFL is not limited to Asia, but it's for whole world, right? So I guess we are expanding and we are growing. So I guess this is all I have for now. Next slide, please. This is the last day, but this is not the end of the conference because we have some follow-ups, some works to do after the conference. The first one, as you all know, we have some participants who could not log in our virtual platform. So the day before yesterday, the WM, our meeting, MW, I mean, they created this YouTube link to upload all the presentations files. But we received, all the presenters submitted their consent form. So after this conference, we need to open all these consent forms and look at which file each presenter wanted to be upload. So if they don't want to have their video file uploaded on the YouTube channel, we need to delete it. So that's number one work to do. Number two, all the participants and then presenters will receive a certificate by email. And I'd like to ask for your understanding. No matter how hard we have tried, we still have some mistakes here and there. So if you find your name wrong, or if your co-presenter's name missing on the certificate, please let us know. This is not the end of the world. We can fix it, so don't worry too much and just let us know. And we will send it the correct one right away. And number three, we will analyze conference evaluation by participants and reflect conference by organizing committee and our partners, Korea TESOL and MW, so that we could come up with better ideas for our future conferences. And then we have this AsiaTEFL conference organizing manual, but to some extent it works, but to some other extent it doesn't work anymore. So we need to revise this manual. And then number 6, as the conference organizing committee chair, the biggest difficulty that I have had throughout this conference organizing period was communication. By both written and oral, we've tried really hard to give you a very specific, concrete, and detailed guidelines, but problems came up. Number one, not all of you, but some people do not just read those guidelines. They just do things by their experience, by their, I guess, habits. So things occur in a very wrong way. And another problem is this technology is supposed to be our partner to help our life better, but it actually causes so many problems. And language teachers, quite a few of them, are not good at technology. So these guidelines just confuse them and frustrated them. And just by emailing, we could not help them. So we really need to come up with better communication strategies for conference organizers and participants. And lastly, I'd like to ask for your understanding and constant support for us to make better future conferences. And just let me give you an example. Just last night, I got an email from one of the participants, and she said she's very sad and disappointed because her presentation for her presentation, she didn't have any audience. So I told her that, please don't be sad. Many people wanted to attend your presentation, but they have full-time job, and some technological problem might have caused them not be able to go to your session. So it's not a matter of being sad, but just we can share in some other ways. And remember, that's the reason why we have upload our all the presentation files available for 1 month after the conference. So there's no reason for you to be sad or disappointed, but just wait. So again, I'd like to say the same thing. When you have had some negative experience about this conference, well, we are not perfect. We know that. And we will try harder and work harder to make a better conference. We are still learning things. And I'm sure you will be in the same position. So let's grow together in AsiaTEFL. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Conference Chair Park. Next, we're going to have report on publications, Professor Chongbei Huang.
Hi, everyone. Yes, this is the very brief report on the publication of the Journal of AsiaTEFL. So you can see the number of the research articles, brief reports, teaching issues and research issues and book reviews we are publishing now in the last column of the slide. Okay, so from the fall issue of last year, we have published a total of 72 research articles and 60 brief reports, 4 teaching issues paper, and 12 book reviews. Okay, so we are having more and more papers from a lot of different countries in Asia. So I think we editors of the AsiaTEFL are trying to maintain around 20% of the acceptance rate these days. Okay, so you can see the acceptance rate in the parentheses in the slide. Okay, so this is the very brief report about the publication of the Journal of AsiaTEFL. Okay, so if you have any questions about the procedure or any process of publishing your manuscript in the journal, please feel free to contact me through our journal email, asiatefl.journal@gmail.com. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Huang. Next, we're going to have a report on publications, the volume 10 of the AsiaTEFL book series, the co-editor Hee-kyung Lee.
Okay, hello everyone. I'd like to report on volume 10 of the AsiaTEFL book series. Volume 10 was recently published in October 2020. And we published this volume with Routledge Critical Studies in Asian Education. The contributors were from last year's 2019 17th AsiaTEFL International Conference featured speakers. I had the honor of co-editing with Professor Bernard Spolsky, and this is the information. So we would like to ask you to purchase the book in your university and school libraries if possible. It will be a very, very good addition to the library. And this is the cover of the book that was recently published. The title is Localizing English. And this is a table of contents, Localizing Global English, Asian Perspectives and Practices. This is the table of contents, and as you can see, we have 2 parts. The first part being perspectives, and the second part being practices. Our new journal editor is Professor Dongwon Jo. He was not able to attend today's general meeting, but he is preparing for volume 11 of the AsiaTEFL book series. So we expect the next volume to be published in 2021 or 2022, and we will have speakers from this year's conference, featured speakers, and also plenary speakers contributing. Professor Bernard Spolsky will also be co-editing volume 11 as well, and he has suggested that the theme be on translanguaging. And we plan to contact Routledge or another world-class publisher again to publish the book. So the contributors that have been decided on so far are 6 featured speakers and 3 plenary speakers, and our manuscript deadline is set for February 28th, and more contributors will be invited. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We're going to have report on membership, but the presenters are not present. So I'm just going to show the slides. As of now, there are 970 full paid members, and in terms of the general members, there are about 528 teachers and students, etc., 442. And however, there are 5,546 unpaid registered members, which will be homework for us next year. And these are the regions where these members are located. And as you can see, we have a large number in South Korea, also in Indonesia and China. But there are also regions like in Japan, Malaysia, and other areas that are continually supporting us in terms of membership. Okay, now we're going to move on to report on finance. Our finance director, Professor Hyoshin Lee.
We could get the sponsorship in total $12,000 US, $9,000 from the ETS, $500 from Turnitin, and $3,000 from TEPS. And I'd like to big thanks to the companies that give us the sponsorship. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Lee. Now we're going to have a report on research networks. Professor Chifang Wen, who is in China. I'm sorry? Can we see the audience who are with us via Zoom? Hello, everyone. Can you see us?
Yes, we can see you very clearly.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Professor
Hello,
Wen.
everyone.
Hi,
Are you with
everyone.
us?
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Yes, we are
Hello,
here.
everyone.
Yes, yes.
You can see you
Hello,
all.
everyone. Namaste.
Hi.
네네네. 사진만 찍고. We just wanted to say hi, just to see how you're doing.
Hi, we are
We are
doing
doing
fine,
well.
thanks.
Fine.
Thank you.
Just wanted to invite all of you on stage. Now we're going to go back to the slides. Thank you very much. I just wanted to say hi and miss you guys all.
Hello.
Okay, so Professor Wen is not here with us today, but she would hope for more participation in the research networks, and I'm sure she will contact people via email. So now we're going to have our report on the budget. Our treasurer, Eun-suk Shim.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to report the budget from July 2019 to November 2020. The total revenue is 75,000, including carryover money, $34,000 from last year. The total expenses from July 2019 and November 2020 is $29,600. So the final balance is $45,000. The carryover money from year 2019 was 34,000. So we got the grant from KNRF. It was $9,000. This was for journal publication. Funds for the conference were raised from KNRF, ETS, TEPS, Turnitin. So membership fee was $13,000. The majority of the budget has been used for journal publication, and the others are conference, council meetings, and the total expenses from July 2019 to November 2020 was $29,600. The half of the expenses is for managing editor, screening, the website management. That was $9,200, and the others are the total expenses for journal publication was $18,500. Most invited speakers, plenary and featured speakers were sponsored by Korean National Research Foundation. So we only supported 3 speakers. And then the other expenses are ECAC, registration fees, and we will have a gift at the end of the closing ceremony, $200, and accommodations for conference organizing team. So total expenses is $9,700. And the expenses for council meetings in Korea, so to prepare for the conference, we had a meeting, and total expenses was at $1,400. We expect to receive more grant from Goyang Convention Bureau and Korea Tourism Organization and Gyeonggi Tourism Organization. So we will hopefully we will get that one after conference, I guess. And total was $30,000. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We are supposed to have the auditor's report, and since the auditor is not here, I think we need to skip that part. Oh, he's on Zoom. Okay. So, can we go back to Zoom and see if we can get him by online?
I'm here.
Sorry about the delay. If you can be a little bit patient, we should get this going soon. Okay, so is our auditor here?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Can
Thank
you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so I have prepared and submitted this audit report. So I'm just gonna read this report that I prepared. As auditor of AsiaTEFL, I've examined the financial records made by Dr. Eun-Suk Kim, the treasurer of AsiaTEFL, which comprise the revenue and expenditure from July 2019 to November 2020. Revenue. With regard to the revenue, a great effort has been made by President Ji-hyun Chun and Vice President for Finance Resources, Hyo-jin Lee, in securing the sponsorship from the Korean donors. Collaborative efforts have been made by the Korean Council members in getting a grant from the National Research Foundation of Korea and AsiaTEFL membership fees. The total revenue is $75,000 including the carryover money, $34,000 from the year 2019. Additional funds for this year's conference were raised, in total $33,000 from the Goyang Convention Bureau the Korea Tourism Organization, and the Gyeonggi Tourism Organization, which the treasurer just mentioned, which have been and will be managed or expended by the conference organizing team. Expenditure. The majority of the budget has been used for essential matters such as journal publication, conference management, and council meetings. The president, the vice president for finance resources, and the treasurers have thus done their best to serve AsiaTEFL and the conference participants and to save as much of the budget as possible. The total expenditure during the audited period is $29,600. As of November 2020, the balance is $45,400. I therefore find the financial records of AsiaTEFL during the aforementioned period to be accurate and complete. Thank you. That'll be all.
Thank you, Professor Yu. Okay, so that brings us to the end of the reports. And now we're going to go on to some of the things that we want to discuss. First of all, the promotion of the 2021 conference in India. We had, hopefully, we will end successfully today in Goyang, Korea. Next year, it will be held in India. And we are also looking forward to another history being written in India. So we are looking forward to that. And I don't know if it's good news or sad news, but we would like to say our farewell to the current president, President Ji Hyun-jun, and President Fuad Abdul Hamid. Just to show our appreciation, we would like to invite President Chun to the stage and maybe President Fuad on Zoom so that we can give them a little gift.
Hello again. I've worked as a president of AsiaTEFL for 3 years with President Fuad. So I think we should talk to you together because we've been together whole time. Even though we are physically distant, I'm in Korea, he's in Indonesia, but we were constantly talking over the phone and we were always communicating. I got all the help that I needed from all overseas colleagues. Hello, President Fuad. Can you hear me okay?
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Are you able to see me okay? Okay.
Yes, I can.
Are you seeing me face to face? No? This way?
No, you are facing my... Yeah.
How do I see him?
I'm facing you right now.
Right
No.
now, okay.
No. Right now, you have to turn...
So, how can I
Okay.
see him? Are you able to see me?
Yeah, I can see you.
Okay. As Professor Park, our conference chair, mentioned, the technology is helpful, but sometimes we don't know how to use them. Also, technology doesn't know how to help us. But anyway, it's been so nice working with you, President Fuad. Are you happy that our presidency is over?
Oh, no.
Losing
Actually,
your power.
I'm bursting into tears right now.
Being a president of AsiaTEFL for me was very burdensome. Sometimes I had to wake up in the middle of night because I feel strong responsibility. But whenever I needed any help, somehow I got instant help from everybody, from AsiaTEFL family and from someone that I've never met in my whole life. For example, President Fuad, what happened yesterday at the hotel? Do you want to hear? Yesterday, we wanted to show you, present to you the hologram speaker. And in the morning, while I was having the breakfast, I realized that I needed a magic wand. And I didn't prepare for that. So I was thinking of using breakfast chopsticks as a magic stick. And then I thought, that's not going to look good. So I went to the hotel lobby trying to find magic wand, looking like a magic wand. And I found Christmas tree. And I found a beautiful branch right there. So I wanted to borrow that. So I went to the hotel staff. Can I borrow that bright golden branch from that Christmas tree? He said, oh no. And then he looked in despair and he said, just wait. And then he brought me Harry Potter's magic wand. He said he just got that as a gift in the morning, that morning. And it was a very expensive one. It was like over $300. And this hotel staff let me use his magic wand for my hologram presentation. Isn't it amazing? So I got all the help. And I think it's AsiaTEFL's magic. With AsiaTEFL's magic, this organization is going to grow and grow. So I think our next presidents will get that magic as well. Don't you think, President Fuad?
I think so. And as for myself, this is a farewell speech, and a farewell speech is supposed to have some kind of sufficient amount of tears, but I don't have any right now. So basically, ladies and gentlemen, I have been very happy in AsiaTEFL, and you may revoke my position as president of AsiaTEFL, but you cannot remove my AsiaTEFL membership. So I will still be seeing you in AsiaTEFL events and activities, inshallah. And Professor Ravinder Gargesh and Yang Lee will be leading you with this giant organization right now. As for myself, I will be going back to my campus and enjoy my emerita professorship. If any one of you would like to invite me, I will make myself available. If you have a seminar, please invite me and I can come for free, as long as you cover all my travel and personal expenses for that purpose. Doesn't sound okay, huh?
Yes. Okay, then
Okay.
President Fuad, next year, we will be sitting over there with a peaceful mind, and we will back up the new president, right?
For sure.
Okay, Susan, hello.
Okay, I think that's all for us. Thank you so much for all past 3 years.
Okay.
We really appreciate all your help so far. Thank you.
Yeah, there was statistics about the number of participants from Indonesia. It was listed only 5. Actually, 5 is only from my institution. But all of them is over almost, I think, above 60 or 70. Yeah, it was wrong. But that's okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much, our presidents. For us, both of you were the magic wand. So to show our appreciation for the great effort, we've provided some flowers and gifts, which the President Chun will receive on behalf of President Fuad. Thank you so much for your wonderful work. And for one more for President Fuad.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you. When there's farewell, there's always another greeting. And so we're going to move on to the inauguration of new presidents, Young Lee and Ravinder Gargesh. If we can go back to the Zoom screen to see if Professor Gargesh is present. And we would like to invite Professor Lee on stage for his speech.
I think that I need to give a turn to Professor Gargesh first, and then I will deal later after him.
Yes, yes. Professor Gargesh, please go ahead.
I can hear you, Professor Gargesh. We can hear you.
Should be unmute.
Hello. What happened?
Professor Gargesh?
Oh, can you hear me?
Okay, yes, we can hear you now.
Okay, thank you very much. Greetings from Samarkand, Uzbekistan. Well, I'm touched by the words of Professor Fuad. He may be president, he may no longer be a president, but he definitely will have a presidentship against his name. Though there may be an X before that, he definitely remains president. And for me, he has been a wonderful mentor, friend. I look forward to him for all kind of advice. And definitely will try to invite him wherever I am. Professor Jian, thank you very much. You have been really a very kind angel. I've learned a lot from your hardworking nature, a lot. I would like to thank both of you, and I hope I can emulate your efforts. Your efforts have been, both efforts of both of you have been really great, remarkable, indeed remarkable. I would also like to thank our most senior mentor, Professor Hwang Lee, on this occasion. He has been a mentor to me, and I've learned a lot from him, learned from him. And of course, I would keep consulting him all the time. It has been a pleasure working with the presidents. It has been a pleasure working with my fellow vice presidents. What a remarkable company they are. So intelligent and so admirable, so humorous and witty. It was a very great learning experience. I would also like to thank Professor Ju Kyung Park, who has made this meeting possible online. We are sitting at different parts of the world, and yet we are sharing. What a lovely moment. What a lovely demonstration of technology. What a lovely use of technology. I hope we can emulate something like this in Delhi. We will try to do it. Then, as a president, I definitely have certain things which I'll briefly say. Of course, the main backbone of the whole organization is its academic activities, which means the Journal of AsiaTEFL. It's very, very important. I know that the impact factor of the journal is rising. From 2018 to 2019, it has increased, and over many parameters. So I look forward to further cooperation with Professor Anthony Kunnan so that we can raise the standard and raise the further index, let's say, parameters of the journal. I would like to thank Professor Bernard Spolsky profusely for whatever he has done for our association. He continues to guide us, and he has always guided us. What a remarkable scholar. He has put the Journal of AsiaTEFL right on map and the AsiaTEFL books right on the stage. What a remarkable achievement. Then the AsiaTEFL books also need to be further strengthened because they've been dealing with various aspects of English language teaching and learning in Asia. And these are thematically based and very topical. So we need to continue this topicality, continue the publication of various perspectives that come across at different times. We need to go on with this. And also, I would like to talk about the research networking that Professor Kiwang Wen has started. It's a wonderful enterprise. I definitely would like to, along with my colleague, President Kirang Lee, to look at these research networks in a more dynamic manner so that more countries are brought into it. Then one of the major features that I would like to concentrate on is membership. We know that membership can either be region specific, that is where we already have our sources. We have 18 EC members from Asian countries, and most of the membership comes from these 18 countries. I may also tell you that there are 49 countries in Asia, and almost 30 countries are out of it. I would like to make efforts to bring these 30 countries also into the fold, have EC members if possible, and have general membership if possible. By being in Uzbekistan, I've got an opportunity to look at the 5 stans: Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan. And they need ELT, and they're really promoting ELT. So this region needs AsiaTEFL, and I think AsiaTEFL also needs these people. So I will try to collaborate, try to expand the domain of AsiaTEFL from 18 countries to maybe 30, maybe 35, maybe 40, depending upon how well we are placed, depending upon less conflict zones. So these are the kind of things that I have in mind, and definitely it has been a pleasure, and it's a very onerous task, and I hope I will be able to shoulder this responsibility as ably as my predecessors have done, as ably as President Jian has done, as ably as President Fuad has done, and I'm sure that it's nowhere near what Professor Hugh Wong Lee did. Hugh Wong Lee created this association from scratch, from zero. From zero, we have reached to a place where the citation value is 200, and their citation value used to be 0 in 2004. So great strides have been achieved, phenomenal achievement have been made by the AsiaTEFL organization, and I hope to carry forward their legacy as far as possible as I can in as good manner and in as efficient manner and with all my capabilities. I thank you all. I thank the EC members particularly for the faith and trust that they've reposed in me. I will try to rise up and measure up to their expectations. Thank you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Gargesh. Now, Professor Lee with his speech.
Okay, thank you very much, Professor Gargesh, and it's a really detailed vision of ours, and I appreciate it. Well, the time has come now. I feel truly grateful for the 2 presidents, Professor Jian John and Professor Fuad Abdul Hamid, for their enormous jobs they have done for the 3 years. I think I mentioned this in the executive committee meetings, but I'd like to repeat here. You know, the original the term of presidency in AsiaTEFL was 2 years. But as we adopted a new policy of president-elect last year, they had to extend the term of presidency by 1 year. Well, they did not mind it. They took the 1 year more responsibility as a president so that they are here now. But one thing happened in the early of this year. The COVID-19 attacked them in the process of preparing for this conference. However, they did not stand back. They challenged themselves dauntlessly to go ahead consistently and make the successful conference like this. We have more than 800 registrants in this conference, and we have the members, registrants are more than 30 different countries, and we are using all advanced technologies like a chatbot or a hologram presentation mode. I think those are the things that we have not seen in other conferences. So I would say it's a very brilliant conference. And why don't we express our appreciation to those 2 presidents by giving them a round of applause at this time, please. I have been involved in AsiaTEFL for the last 18 years. It was in 2002 when I first stepped in a meeting of AsiaTEFL in preparation for founding this organization. At that time, I saw a man who was working very hard and diligently, who was the founding president, Professor Hyung Lee, and he told us that his vision was that of making an international organization in Asia. And then nobody expected that AsiaTEFL would grow big like this. And now we can see that his vision came true, and now we are enjoying this organization, this conference. Looking back on 18 years, I'd like to say that I have been growing up as an ELT scholar with AsiaTEFL. Without AsiaTEFL, how could I have known so many different scholars from different countries? Without AsiaTEFL, how could I have known so many different EFL contexts around the world? So I would like to say that all the members in AsiaTEFL, I hope that you also grow with AsiaTEFL just like me. Professor Gargish and I will do our best so that you can promote your scholarship. You can exchange your ideas and thoughts either in academic journals or in conferences. As far as I know, for the last 18 years, I think that there is many unique things in AsiaTEFL. One of the examples is that AsiaTEFL has an anthem. That is not the thing we could see often in other organizations. Whenever I sing the song, I feel like we are one on the basis of all diversity. I think this is well written in the motto of AsiaTEFL organization, which reads, "Unity within diversity." So we are looking for commonalities among members, and also we are respecting diversity. So when we work together, please come to us with your own cultures, with your own background. We can find some common things to find effective methodology. I think that this is really a good place for us to work together. Maybe in the next year or in 2 years and 3 years, there may be many challenges and difficulties in our future. But as we get together, as we go together, I'm sure that we go and we cope with all the difficulties for our future. Finally, I'd like to say that I hope that you will be proud of AsiaTEFL, and at the same time, AsiaTEFL will be proud of each one of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
And one more thing I'd like to say is that as our term is starting, we are inviting new vice presidents. I think I need to put forth those 5 new vice presidents to you, and then they'll be approved, I think. So there are 5 different candidates. So let me call out their names here. First, Professor Masaki Oda. Maybe can you make it on Zoom so that we can see the face? Professor Masaki Oda, could you wave your hands, please?
Okay.
Yes, from Japan. He's a gentleman. He is working so hard. And Professor Kanakumaran Subrahmanyam from Malaysia. Yes, he's another gentleman. He's now currently vice president. And Professor Ju Kyung Park, she's a current conference chair, and she's and Professor Suarez Madia from Indonesia. Yes. And finally, and not the least, Professor Wen Chi Fang. But she's sick. She gave me the message this morning that she's sick, so they cannot come in the Zoom now. Okay, so those are 5 vice presidents we'd like to recommend to all of you. So, President Cheon-jeon, how do we make a progress of this approval? Maybe Professor David Shepard, it's your job now. Please come forward. Can you take a step and to approve all of the new vice president, please?
Dr. Lee has put forth a proposal that we approve the 5 vice presidents that he has named. I think we can do this by a voice vote. So all those in favor of the 5 nominees for vice president, please say aye. Aye. All those opposed, aye. No.
Aye.
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 Motions, motions for the 5 vice presidents' names have been approved. Thank you.
Aye.
And also maybe each one of the vice presidents can say something briefly, maybe?
Oleh
We
Presiden
don't have
yang
time?
ada.
Okay, I see.
Okay, apologies, we're running out of time. This brings us to the end of the general meeting. Please join us again at the closing ceremony so that we can end this conference with big smiles on our faces. Thank you very much.